Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Storm King's Thunder. Our party are in a position of change currently. Tumultuous, is it? Roman, how about you tell us what happened last week?
Okay. Basically, we had went to Yatar, looking for uh, knowledge of basically where Hekaton was, who killed the giant queen, Storm King queen, and while in search of this information, decided to gamble on the ship of Glory's not dad. And as the day went on, and we got to the high rolling section, basically, as we were about to make our move against Destiny, it was found out that Varys's sister was there, and so he then proceeded to escape with her, which then prompted us to leave as Nezanar and God damn it, why am I forgetting his name?
Gregor.
Well, Nezanar and Gregor happen apparently to be there. Again, not under the influence of the Kraken, and basically now going and killing certain people because they've wronged them, or so I would assume. Then after and then after basically escaping with a notebook full of notes and going back to Tribor, we found out that Hekaton is basically on an island on Purple Rocks,
on a boat near Purple Rocks.
boat near Purple Rocks. I think I got everything.
I think so.
Did we decide what we were doing? We were going to Neverwinter, right? To get an airship.
I don't think we.
Waterdeep for the
the
airship.
Waterdeep was
Yeah,
going to give
so-
us. We were hoping anyway.
Yeah, for us to borrow an airship.
Just really quickly, I have to say this right now. Curls, you have always chosen, as always, the best GIF.
Also, Legacy, right? Yeah. Has a ship called the Devil of the Sea. That's in Neverwinter.
And very much so had the mindset of, we're going to do this. But then the possibility of an airship was presented.
Yeah.
So everyone, it is late in the evening. Many of you have had drink. Many of you have drank more than probably you should have. Some of you have drank just as enough as you bloody well deserve after a day like today. Do you all find yourselves to your beds for the evening?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone piles into their rooms, passes out in their varying degree of alcohol. The morning rolls by. You all wake up. Some slower than others. Some a lot more in pain than others. Carls, I will not make you roll a d4. That is your thing. Besides, it'd be a d6.
There's more of us.
Right.
So, you rise up in the mornings, your varying times. We'll say you get up about 10. Try to, do something with your mornings, but also you want to lie in. So, what do you all do?
Breakfast!
Breakfast.
Why do you all sound like you're just doing different versions of JonTron?
We're doing
Breakfast!
versions
Breakfast!
of the actual meme.
Yeah, it's a meme. Bruh.
Zero wakes up with his standard coughing.
What are you two doing? Breakfast.
What's going on here?
Or that's what it was.
That's
What's going
nothing.
on here?
Yeah.
Your Sister Varus is sleeping in.
Aww.
It seems like she probably hasn't drank ever.
In
And she just had a wine bottle last night.
teenager.
Oh, so she's allowed to drink.
She's 10 times your age.
Quite literally. No, actually, no, she's more again.
That was
About 100 times.
how I don't remember how old we said she was.
I think we said like 50 years younger than
Hold
you
on.
when you're in your hundreds.
I wrote it down on my Google Doc. Let me open it up.
Look, it's
No, I
fine.
think
We
about
know
80.
that Kirok is a baby.
80 rings a bell, yeah. She
So
is
roughly
no,
40 times.
No, she's 130.
So yeah, I'm not doing the half, but you get the idea.
It's fine.
She's not.
There was 3 digits in the multiplier between your age and hers.
I'm just gonna go downstairs get some breakfast. Just open up my spell book and just flick through and prepare some spells for the day.
Fake. Oh, spike move. Spike move. No. Ah, damn it.
What the hell is this?
My best.
Okay.
So. Stop. Let me focus. Let me focus.
Just because you can't talk doesn't mean you can meme in chat.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, girls?
So, words. Words be.
She put her in a private chat.
Okay.
That's a nice insight into the sort of stuff that me and Kels talk about.
So. I want to cry.
Breakfast.
So,
Please don't.
you all go down for your breakfast. Sildar and Legacy are both downstairs also having breakfast. Seems like they have already been up. They are currently reading over a map. What do anyone do when they get up? Interact, you fucks.
I'm
I
moving
eat
my mic, you
breakfast.
fuck.
Yeah, just get some breakfast.
I'm gonna go look at the map. In case people forgot, Kirok looks at maps by looking at them from directly above, so she just stands on the table and looks down.
Legacy and Sildar are probably both aware of this by now. They just accept it.
It's like flying. That's why she's good at memorizing places.
Mm-hmm.
The world is
Yeah.
a map if you fly high enough.
Oh, Jesus.
That's true, and
So
well, to
fucking-
be
Just-
fair, if we go by
Kirok's
airship,
philosophy.
it's definitely going to be that case.
The wisest thing Kirok has ever said.
I don't know, Sky says Laird's got a lot of wisdom in it.
See, she
Sure.
knows.
Oh, Sildar. I can't differentiate voices.
So, what's the plan today?
Well, that's entirely up to what you all want to do. I believe you were all having the opinion of going to Neverwinter and exploring the idea of an airship. Not Neverwinter, excuse me, Waterdeep.
Well,
I'm still
You
hungover.
wanted to go to Neverwinter because you wanted to get your ship. I think
Yes,
what-
definitely. That's definitely not why I said Neverwinter there, to make you all go to Neverwinter so I can get my ship.
It may be dumb, but we can
I
tell when
mean,
you're a
we
club
said
player.
yesterday it would be fun, except it's going to take like 2 months.
Why is everybody right?
How about we take the airship, and when this is all over, you can take us out on your ship.
I'll take you out to the Tiefling Islands even. That'd be interesting.
Just what we need, more tieflings.
Is there a problem with Tieflings?
Oh no, I was being serious. It's what we need.
No, he's
Okay.
actually a huge racist. Don't
This
mind him.
entire time.
His entire time. That's why he keeps going to elf bars.
You're not a high elf. Get out of my face.
I mean, that's how most high elves are.
Yeah.
I mean, none of you lot can talk. Right, as soon as I talk about dark elves, you're like, ew.
Yeah.
They've all got
I,
bad
for
experiences
one-
with dark elves.
Yeah.
I, for one, love dark elves.
I, for one, welcome our new underground overlord.
Overlords.
Underground overlords!
Yep.
Underlords! What? No.
Underground, overground, drowning free.
I come
Somebody
from
please
down
kill
The
me.
drows are the
Drow.
underdark slavers, are we?
Okay, let's stop.
Just pull the trigger, Piglet. Just do it. Uh,
So yeah, we need to walk deep. I think that's the plan.
yes, and while you're in Waterdeep, Sildar will handle any paperwork with the ship and has to stay back. He'll take care of LN9, and I will accompany you aboard the airship.
Sildar, can I ask one favour?
Yeah?
While you're here, or while you're dealing with paperwork and whatnot, would you be able to try and buy me a chest? Just like a big chest.
We can do that in, well, we're going to Waterdeep pretty soon. I have to do the paperwork there to actually get the ship, so, I can get a chest for you there, yeah? Easy
Cool.
enough.
I will ask Glory when she's down for breakfast. Because I'm going to need to get some. She's got a lot of our fun, but
She drank a lot of fire water. Her voice is very hoarse today.
It's just I know
You can tell it's easier for her not to talk.
the chest, the sort of chest I'm looking for. It's a real nice chest. It needs to be worth a decent amount of money for what I want it for. Out of character, it needs to be worth 5,000 gold pieces.
I don't need girls to be out of like voice chat to be going, what the fuck? Why'd you need that much money?
What? Why do you need a chest that expensive?
It's probably a spell component. That's
It's
normally
probably
why you need expensive things.
It's probably a spell component. And Sildar, can you also get me a pocket-sized version of the same chest?
What?
Oh my god!
I need
Okay.
a chest of materials. Exactly. Mine. Mine's out of
God
batteries.
bless-
Mine's out of batteries.
Snap!
His is like, wah, wah.
I need a chest that's worth 5,000 gold and a tiny replica made from the same materials worth about 50 gold.
Jesse swore
Wait, how
at me
much
when he
was the
found out
first
I
one?
had this.
5,000.
Okay, do you want the airship or the chest? You're getting one.
No, I mean, it's not like we can. I'll pay you for it. I'll give you the. Glory will pay you for it.
Glory's just there shaking her head, going, nah.
The distinction is
character.
important.
Nero pipes up is like, I don't think we...
I know.
I don't think we have that sort of
goods-
cash, dude.
I know we have goods that are worth way more than that. Because I know from out of character. Hold on.
Hold on.
I know
We've got gemstones.
I know we've got a set of puppet stuff that cost half that price, 2,500. We've got a hat with 6 gemstones in, and each gemstone's worth 250. We have some fine jewelry that's worth 700 gold. So we've got a fuck ton of gold in items. Well, can't you put it on our Neverwinter tab? Is that not something?
That's a shit ton to be putting on a tab.
That's still cleaning up the mess
You've
from
already-
last time.
Yeah, I'm still picking up the mess from last time.
Okay. How about, can you find me a chest maker that would be able to make the chest, and then I will speak to them when I'm back? Do you know any chest makers?
No. It's not exact. Woodworker, I can definitely find you a woodworker. But a chest worth that much? I don't know how I'm...
What the fuck is it even supposed to be made out of?
It's probably got some. We could probably inlay some of these gems into it. That's probably what increases the value.
Here's a question. The wizard guy that we met here with the gargoyles, did we kill him?
Yes.
You killed him, yes.
What happened to his stuff?
He emptied the chest and then took the chest away. So he took the chest last you saw.
When we killed him in the street, he didn't have it.
He didn't have it when you killed him.
I looked.
Yeah, she fucking checked. She's like, where is the precious?
No, I just
Okay.
wanted to make sure the fucker stayed dead.
Yeah, my character's have a
Silver.
habit of doing that.
I was angry for
you can
various reasons.
If you can find someone willing to make this chest for me, then put them in my direction, and I'll speak to them when we come back.
Sure, I can
If you-
inquire. Yeah, I can
that's
definitely
what I
inquire.
asked. That's what I asked. Thank you.
Jeez. 5,000 gold.
High level
Look.
spells, yo.
Good spell. I want it.
So, Barris, what is this actually for?
Guessing it's
Diamond's tiny chest.
Magic chest.
It's the spell that the mage used. Where he
Oh.
made the chest appear out of the ephemeral plane. It's that spell. That's why I asked specifically about his chest.
Put stuff in the
Okay.
chest and then
No,
make
I
it
know.
small.
Zilla doesn't.
Ah,
Oh,
Zilla's like, the fuck?
that's still they're asking.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I say.
you make the chest and you make it go small.
I make the chest. No, I don't make it go small. I make it go to a different plane.
Then what's the small one for?
That's for me to put it back from that plane. I need a copy of it.
Okay, yeah.
I read it.
I'll
when
check.
it was in-
I'll check. If there's two places you can find someone who can make a swank chest, it will be either Neverwinter or Waterdeep. So we'll
I
inquire.
would think so.
And I'll make sure I can inquire about the small one as well.
Yeah, that if you can just find out for me, that'd be perfect. Thank you.
I will. I'll check. Don't worry.
You're gonna visit my home. You get to see the
Hopefully
crap
not.
shack I rose in.
Well, are we
Hopefully
going to
not.
Purple Rock, or are we going straight out in the ocean near Purple Rock? I mean, don't get me wrong, sir. I would like to go to Purple Rock. I really want to go to Purple Rock.
I would like to see my house. I mean, it's probably not mine anymore. I haven't exactly been paying taxes since I left it thinking it was a doomed plague.
Again,
Zone,
you
but,
were a child when you left.
Yes.
You definitely didn't pay fucking rent then. You don't pay rent now.
That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
But
what
you
he's
say it
saying.
like you're an adult when you're leaving, going, "Oh, I haven't paid rent." It's like you never paid rent. Oh god, I sound like my mother.
Yep. How many people pay their parents' rent for real? Alright.
Everybody raises their hands.
Yeah.
Except me. Except
Mine
me.
comes out weekly.
Oh,
Mine
I
comes
feel
out
for you.
monthly.
I feel for you both.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, like it altogether is like.
Anyway.
$300 a month.
Okay.
But it's not terribly important. I just
No,
it'd be
it's
nice to see if I'd left anything behind.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is someone I need to try and look for there as well. So it would be nice to pop by.
Legacy chimes up as well as you guys talking. Remember my story from last night about cultists in Purple Rock?
Yeah,
Wearing a
you
bunch of
mentioned that.
attire? Yeah. If this is going to be anywhere near where this monster is, let's not go and bother his supplicants, who could definitely go then and contact him
Let's
somehow,
deal with it.
or might.
Let's deal with
Let's
the main
not
problem.
risk that.
When all's going well, we'll take the ship. We'll take the ship and we will sail it to Purple Rock, and we will have a holiday on Purple Rock. Okay,
With cultists.
we can have a cultist holiday. It'll be amazing.
I mean, even as bad as my memory is, it wasn't exactly the greatest holiday destination.
Hey, we've been to worse places.
The Underdark for a start.
Also,
Oh.
my house is considerably smaller than this room.
We've got ways.
In
of
fact,
making
it
bigger.
was basically a room with dividers.
That's pretty small.
Yeah.
My house was a lot bigger, but that's neither here nor there. So is everyone else awake?
Are you gonna wake them
No.
up?
Yeah, do you want to go wake up? Make sure Good Lorraine asks Ascon
And well, I'll be there with Glory, but I
Yeah, you're both right there because you
I
both
presume
responded
that
to him a minute ago.
Oh, we're all there. Okay.
Also, I'd like to be working on my my clockwork owl.
Okay, you can be in your room still working on that.
If he's the only one who's not here, then Kirok goes upstairs to go get him. And it's just that that moment where it's just like a beak comes to the side off screen. What you doing?
Here's Kirak.
You can make a tinkering check while you're waiting.
With disadvantage from Kirok's disturbance.
That's a 9.
No,
What you doing?
You genuinely
Okay.
had the moment of, I'm tinkering. This is delicate handwork. Beaks coming in off screen. Hey! You jump and you didn't break anything, but you did jump in that moment. And there's enough mechanisms in the owl that when you moved, you made the owl move slightly as well. It kind of jerked in position.
Oh, Boobo.
Kirak,
Hi! What you doing?
I'm working on very, very precise mechanism, and
That's cool. Can I see?
no,
Oh.
it's not done yet. Once it's done and perfected, then I shall unveil it, but... God. My heart.
She just picks up a random thing off the desk. Do you need this?
Yes, please,
Okay.
please.
She puts it back down and grabs another one. Do you need this?
Yeah.
Okay.
He goes from screw to a different size screw to the spanner to
Just
screwdriver.
I'm gonna
just
walk
start,
up and
like,
put my hand
pushing
gently on
her, just,
Kirak's
like,
shoulder and be like,
out.
"Let's go over here. Let's talk about birds."
Oh yeah, we needed you downstairs. I forgot, and then I leave.
Okay, it's... I pack my things and go downstairs.
Okay. And you pack up and head down. As you guys are all downstairs in the main area of the inn, there are some other patrons, but they're more avoiding the Death Guard, 6 Death Guard looking motherfuckers, and the giant tiefling and all the other very bizarre, weird people who Urgala seems to just be treating like a second family in regards to feed. Mood. As you guys all eventually get down, L9 included. So it says, right, listen. If you guys are going to Waterdeep, I might have to take a long route to follow you. For no other reason than we've too many bodies to teleport there at once.
Then how about we do 2 teleports?
We still have too many bodies.
How many people are we taking?
Well, I've got my 6 guards.
Ah, you don't need them.
Yes, I do.
Legacy can teleport, right?
Would you have a teleport as well, Varus?
You know,
Yeah.
circle.
I can get us to Waterdeep.
Is it a circle or is it just the normal poof spell?
It's a teleportation circle.
Yeah,
but
we got given the circle pattern in Neverwinter.
I know the Waterdeep circle and the Neverwinter circle, depending on where you want to go.
How many bodies can you fit in that?
Oh, that's a real good question.
Why don't you look it up?
Why don't
Well, my dog loses his shit outside.
let's click it and find out. Oh fuck me, that was long enough. As far as I'm aware, it's as many people that can walk through the portal in the right time. Yeah, basically I make a portal, like I do the circle, a portal appears in the circle and lasts for 1 round. Basically, as many people that can go through there before my next turn. So, I don't think there's a real limit.
Oh, we could actually probably fit. We can do yours outside. That way I can get my bird in.
Yes.
And all the other birds.
Yeah, if people got quick, then it's fine.
Each one of the guards has a giant raven they fly on.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, I can get them in, I guess.
Just,
If you actually handle the guards and the birds, and me on Kronos, everyone else can just take teleportation circles, I think, and that'll probably work out.
just
Or
tell
just
me
your normal
that.
teleports.
Just tell me that this isn't like too much liquid for a tankard situation, okay?
Hopefully there won't be any spillage.
Indeed.
Yes, they've always flied on giant ravens. The executioners have always had giant ravens as their thing. You've written a thing where they've been getting on them as mounts. You've read a thing, not written. You've read. The right
I feel like I've missed this detail as well.
She
I
said-
would have
No!
noticed.
I
I've
remember.
I've often explained that they're up in a tree by themselves while Kronos is on the ground.
It
I
rings
thought
a
they were
bell.
regular-sized ravens.
No, I always said giant ravens.
I remember, and I'm the one who's sitting here crocheting at the moment.
Yeah, it does ring a bell.
Yes, these guards go around with regular-sized ravens and ride around on them.
That'd be far more terrifying but slightly hilarious. Imagine them surfboarding into battle with massive executioner blades, like
Okay, so I'm gonna go get
like Harshnag on a griffin.
ready.
I never pictured was riding. I just thought he said, "Oh, they have ravens," and I was like, "Oh, cool, they have a raven on their shoulder." Aesthetic, and then I zoned out because Kirok.
Okay,
Well done.
I'm gonna go outside. and
How
prepare
do you
myself.
think they follow a guy on a fucking griffin?
Oh, it's almost like we live in a world of magic.
They're all fighters. I'm a
Let's
Hey, how
let's leave
about-
this thread.
How about we just agree to disagree that he may or may not have said that they're giant?
Let's just leave this thread.
I'm gonna go outside and prepare the explanation circle.
Okay, I've shut it
Oh
enough.
shit.
Were you trying to like have push to talk on while listening to music and dancing to it?
Ba-ding!
Why?
Another real relevant tangent.
Because I fucking have this and I don't use it enough.
Okay, I'm dead.
Okay.
Thank you, girls. Thank you.
Teleportation circle is ready. Who's coming?
Okay. So Legacy and Kirok have teleported as well. Do you want to use yours, Kirok?
We'll wait to basically see how many people get through since they have a limited amount of time.
They have a limited amount of time.
I don't think it makes sense to do it all at once in case somebody gets forgotten.
Mhm. The
Just
first one
Roman.
into the circle is Kronos with Sildar on his back. After that, all of the Raven Guard quite literally they flew up into the air and just dive bombed through at momentum once the portal opened.
As soon as they go through, I just panic. Oh, the guy, the steward at the magic circle is gonna be real mad. Probably send all of those ravens into a building.
That's fine.
You only
Ooh,
just
that's
thought
gonna
of
be
that now.
painful.
Oh, they're gonna hate.
Thankfully,
me.
that's a
Oh,
very
it's
large room.
Now.
That's like a 40 by 40 room. The teleportation circle area is very large for the reason that sometimes giant chicken fall in it.
honey, I thought you said giant chicken, and then my brain just...
There's one guard who's only in training. He's riding a giant chicken. He doesn't earn his raven yet.
Okay, so we got all of the guards and Sildar through, right?
Now there is Elenine, Legacy, and all of you.
7, 8.
Are they the only ones who got through, or could other people get through in time?
No,
Cool.
there was too many bodies trying to get through there at once.
Said what? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
But no,
So,
I was waiting for it to be like a Home Alone situation where I'm just like at the bar, like they left and they forgot me. Okay.
Aww.
All by yourself.
Da, da, da,
Blue, how many people can teleportation take?
8!
Oh, then we're good. We can take one teleport. There's 8 of us. Right?
Cool.
Think so.
Elenine,
6 party.
Legacy, and 6 party. Turk is bamfed back into the Fae, or the
He was.
or wherever he goes
Nothingness.
to. And the headband is on the floor. I presume at this point, whenever
No. I dismissed him in Yatar, and I picked up the band of intelligence, and I pocketed it.
Okay.
I still have it because I remember
Okay.
specifically saying that.
Okay.
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 Let's go.
Okay. Lacey goes, allow me this time. Alright, everyone, to Waterdeep we go. Sure, we don't want to go to Netherwither and just ditch him in Waterdeep and we can go on a ship.
As funny as that would be.
I feel like
it's
you're getting
funny.
your priorities mixed up.
I really want to get back on my ship. I missed it.
You'd rather.
I still feel like you're getting your priorities mixed up.
Also,
I
think
mean, we
you
could
have
take
to
the
be there
airship
to
to
then-
Netherwinter
Bam!
and put you on your.
Curls, your
You
mother is
find-
being judged by a bird.
Also, I was gonna say, I think the whole thing of like the crimes and whatnot that have been placed on that boat have been not taken off yet, so you kind of have to have
Roman,
him
we're
there
already
to
here.
take the.
You're already in Waterdeep. Roman, you make these points as you're in Waterdeep.
Okay.
Bam! As you land in to outside of the teleportation area of Waterdeep. Like, see, you hear a commotion on the inside because the doors are made for people.
I think we should just
Oh,
go.
shit.
Let's just go.
Legacy,
Thankfully, the ravens can lower themselves and hunch down almost like vultures crouch and get through the doors by themselves. And then there's Kronos, who still yells, "Somebody get butter!" As his wings get through, and he manages to try and squeeze the rest of them barely out. He's just Sildar
Oh, no,
and the guards are pushing the griffin out
I
the door.
I just stood up and I'm like, reduce.
Oh,
There we go.
Out the door. You now have a griffin the size of a horse.
Oh, it's such a good boy.
Kronos is just like, what? There is the face of the bird face of what?
so I'm sorry about that. I forgot that would happen.
You just hear a very, very distressed person on the inside, and so it goes, I'm not taking responsibility for this. Let's go.
Let's go. Right. Dildar, lead the way. You know where we're going, right?
This is the first time we've properly been in Waterdeep. Oh.
First time we've been here of our own accord.
No, it's the first time we've been overground. Yeah, because we got intercepted.
We've been here, yeah.
You don't know if you were underground when you got intercepted.
We were not in the public domain.
It weren't on the
Yeah,
street.
we're in the roll chamber. I remember.
Okay, Sildar, lead the way to said airship.
Yes, the airship I definitely know the way to.
You've
Wait,
got to fill up a bunch of paperwork. Remember,
Honey!
we're going to be cooling our heels for a bit.
Where's... Legacy, just
I
take
asked
us
her
in the
guard.
direction. Legacy has just been stood there, just smirkly going, like, waiting for Sildar. It's like, yes, look up at her.
I know how we can find the way.
Do you know the
Do
way?
you know
Kira?
the way?
I know how we can find the
No!
way, and I just take off into the sky.
Curls is reclined. She accepted her fate.
Girls knows the way.
Stop
No,
it.
please no.
Girls is the fake queen.
Stop it.
Please stop now.
Okay, let's go to... Let's follow Kirok to the airship.
Cool. How do we intend to follow something that's flying up in the air?
No idea. Who actually knows?
This is
I know.
Kiro.
You should
He's
know
a
how to
bright
do this
blue
by now.
bird.
Okay,
Legacy waves her hand up. I know where it actually is.
okay.
Yeah, we do know how to
But,
do this by now. We don't.
I know where to go. Also, Carl's... Yeah. But yes, I know how to get there. It's, well, the tallest building in the entire city. Because reasons. Their dock's just over there. About an hour's walk. And she points across, and you find yourselves on a higher step in one of the upper tier sections of the city of Waterdeep, which does not have a map. Because it's the big-ass city.
I must admit, I am quite excited. This is
Thank you.
that's
Well,
Ashka.
Well, I've never been on a ship, water or air.
How did you get from Purple Rock to
Underdark. Remember?
Under the ocean?
Yeah.
I
You know the
didn't know that
Underdark
far.
goes down.
Didn't know it went that far.
It's a good thing Kirok's not
Down,
there because that
down,
sounds like her
down,
absolute
down.
worst nightmare.
Very unnerving.
Deep underground with several million tons of water above you.
And all the dark, scary things in between.
Yeah. How did you think I got to the Underdark from Purple Rock?
I didn't.
I was like, oh, there's a giant plague in my city. I'll just charter a boat, go to the mainland, then go to the Underdark.
To be honest, it wasn't something I really wondered about. So.
Well, there you know.
Kirok, much like anyone who understands the frivolity of a airport and, oh yeah, just look for where they're taking off from and landing. You manage to eventually, because you just go up, everyone else, you find your way about an hour later. Kirok, it takes you about 20 minutes.
Fantastic.
But you do manage to find your way to the Guild of the Airships within Waterdeep. Kirok, from your vantage point, you can actually see the multiple sections, the wards you've linked. This would have definitely been in the, say, between the City of the Dead and the Castle Ward. It's in one of the central points of the city, one of the larger, higher tier towers.
Mhm.
You can see there's like roughly at current, there's 3 airships docked. It seems like it's a very low. The activity doesn't seem to happen much on high, except for the whole transportation of goods. You can definitely see that there are means of getting gear up, getting gear down through the means of pulleys and levees and these platforms that rise up or lower.
Ashka will be looking quite closely as a blacksmith who creates, well, she's daughter of a blacksmith, trying to see the actual metalwork involved in keeping these up, and just basically very, very kind of toned down excitement for one thing. She's clearly excited, but she's trying to keep it hidden, shall we say.
Kirok, while you're in the air, make a perception check, please. And Carl's roll a d100.
Ooh, 20, unnatural.
50 up. Okay.
Girls would like to know if Chloe's ever been on a ship, by the way.
I don't know, Glory. Have you ever been on a ship? Okay, so no.
Yeah.
I try to find the
Well,
highest
you
point I
technically
can.
have all just been on a ship, so yeah.
I mean, we still ship her with every other character, so.
Hey,
Oh, fine then.
Honey, you went so well. Oh, fine then. The valleys.
That one's down, so. You know.
I try to find the highest point I can and stand on it.
Okay.
Or perch is the
Um,
correct word.
You fly up to the top of this massive system. There are several people. Some seem to be at leisure, like actual ship crew members for these 3 ships. One of which is the small ship that has the design of a dragon to the very front of it. There's another that, say, has these crescent backs of, like, say, wings that are gone back into the T position of a bird in flight, and another one with this kind of the design of the actual air ship itself, of the actual say it for me, balloon, is in the design of a cloud, and the front face of it is the face of a massive bearded creature, like humanoid, so probably a cloud giant.
You mean the totem head?
Sounds like a good one for you, Garrett. The one with the cloud giant on.
Yeah, I'm
Well, Varys, you're not there
I'm
yet.
ignoring that one. Though I'm eyeing up the one. I'm eyeing up the one with the birds on it.
Sorry, do you
course
mean the
you are.
balloon has that face on it, or do you mean the totem, the part of the front of the
Figurehead.
ship?
It's on the front of the ship.
Figurehead.
Okay, the totem head.
figurehead,
Gotcha.
As you're looking around, Kirok, as well.
He's broken.
Please no, it's technical difficulties.
What do my eagle eyes see, DM?
No, collect myself. I wish, girls. I fucking wish. I died from blood and sand and I came to here. I can't die any further.
You are a lich, honey. I don't think death has anything to do with it.
DM became a Draco Lich.
Yeah.
Oh shit, aesthetic. I do need to make sure I don't have a laugh in my throat though, so excuse me. So, Kirok, you're at this high vantage point. It's about midday. There's clouds high up over the city. Light clouds. Don't seem to carry rain, the kind of wispy ones.
Ah, I like that kind.
Cirrus, I think.
Cirrus, yes.
You just watch above you as they begin to break at a point. And you see stone.
Oh.
Like as if uprooted. And you see, after a few minutes, a castle floating in over the city.
Can I see the party from up here?
With your perception check, you can.
I just take a dive.
Swan dive.
Nose
Your
dive, just...
You're 200 feet up, just to let you know, so don't try to do what you did in Fan Lavar.
I mean, that almost killed me, so no. I will remember to break.
You break in time.
I
Break
probably
your
do
face.
collide. I probably do collide with somebody, but not at high speed.
Roll a d6.
Oh god.
Actually, roll a d8.
Roll
See
a
who you collide with.
d6. Roll a d6.
3. Who's person number 3? Who just
I'm
got
looking-
collided with a bird going at about whoever knows how many miles an hour?
Hey, Varys.
Wait, no, let me roll the save.
No! You did not expect Kirok to not break. You're used to her breaking an inch from your face.
Surprise round!
Oh my arse.
You are on your ass with the bird on you.
Kirok,
How much
What the
damage
fuck?
does an Aarakocra do? is it a D12 bludgeoning?
And is it an
Well-
improvised weapon?
I'll take your talon damage as you try and break on my body.
Oh yeah.
What
There's a bit of rolling.
Probably, I suppose it depends on your speed plus how
You're-
much you're carrying.
There's
So it'd be the
let's
let's
airspeed
not
of a
math
light
it.
No,
hero.
shut the fuck up
No.
right there,
I'm
which is
stopping that reference
analytical
instantly.
bullshit.
No maths.
Stopping it in.
You can do the maths later, Mr. Crit Roll Stats.
Okay.
I was setting up a pun for the airspeed of a laden Kirok, but
and I was
fine.
not letting that pun
I'm
happen.
not laden though.
Okay.
Cheers with emotion.
E equals MC square.
I carry
in
the
the
weight
room.
of my sins.
That's
And
where
the
she can
5,000 things you carry around.
I just push Kirok off me. Like, what the fuck?
I'm like latched onto him, just so he's like
I'm
tries to pull me off, and it's like, eh.
Kirok, what the fuck?
Kirok's just Kirok's trembling, and
At
she's
this
all
point-
and she's all
Okay.
fluffed out.
At this point, you can all see the castle above you.
Kirok.
Well,
what the-
that explains it.
Oh, Cole's draws a sword.
Shut up.
Everyone says it to me, so. Oh, fuck.
Children, please.
Yes, the mood is entirely gone from the situation.
Touche.
Well, Ash dies because someone cast Titus Hideous Laughter on her.
It wasn't me.
I cough and roll my shoulder. Hey Varys, you want to help me rip that thing out of the sky?
Is that we know what that is, right?
That is a castle in the sky.
And we've heard, we know that that's okay. Kirok, you just let go of me for a second. Kirok,
No, 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 no.
Kirok, look at me. Breathe. Breathe with me. In. Out.
I saw just
In.
try and
You kind of
Out.
pass the baby over to Flory.
I pry one talon off and put it on Kel's.
Don't.
I love a talon off.
It's like a koala.
Oh.
He just latched on it, did not want to let go.
It is though.
If a koala shook as much as a chihuahua.
So
A very painful, very particularly spiky koala.
It's like a slight rattling.
So
I
Zero,
turn to
you
our
being
friends and
serious?
say, I think you better alert the guards.
Indeed.
Legacy just waves her hand up to all of you as you seem to her. Oh, they know. And points towards the castle of the city, where currently a bridge of light is forming up from the castle towards the floating castle.
Legacy, is there anyone in that castle that we need
Yes.
to know about?
Oh, you've already probably spoken to her, considering you told me you met up with the Lady of Waterdeep. I think these
Right.
things are... Either this is someone making a very, very stupid ploy, or this is an innocent bystander who doesn't know any better. So hold off.
I'm holding off. My worry is what the floating castle is going to do to the lady.
Very little. That thing will get teleported out of the city and into the deepest depths of the sea.
Oh, that's a lot more reassuring.
So would you say we should ignore it and carry on
No,
what we're doing?
we should wait.
I must
Just
admit, I'm rather eager to go up
wait.
there.
Just wait. And
Wait.
this is about, at this point, by the way, the ship, because you are between the castle ward and you're between that and the city of the dead, you're in the castle ward still. You're about halfway into it. And you can see, this is maybe about 300, 400 feet above you is the castle. And, well, the very bottom of the castle is above you by that much. The top of it's maybe 700, 800 feet up. Hey.
Hmm?
I fucking saw that meme, Hamilton.
What are you talking about?
Varys Valorin. His name is Varys Valorin. And there's a million things he hasn't done.
Apart from draw his sword.
Draw his sword. Draw
Take a
his
short
sword.
rest.
It's at this point in time that I can remind people which Hamilton song it is that relates to Kirok, and it's Hurricane.
Okay,
That's an entirely different Hurricane song.
we wait and see what happens.
You see, bearing in mind, the actual bridge goes to maybe 600 feet up into the actual castle, and you see a single figure walking down. This is a young-looking cloud giant.
Not
A single, not single, but two figures, one of which is larger, far larger than the cloud giant, and another one who is wearing resplendent white, that the tips of all the clothes seem to radiate every color and no color. So there is a frost giant, Harshnag, at the side of the lady as she approaches. They seem to have a conversation. The conversation goes for 1 minute, then 2, then 3. The cloud giant bows its head low and turns and walks back up. The lady bows her head and turns and walks back up, or walks back down. And as she walks back down, Harshnag keeps an eye to him until until the cloud giant has moved back up into the peripheral, and then he walks back down. He seems to speak to the lady, who waves a hand assuredly to him, and then the bridge between closes. It is from there that guards from the castle begin breaking news to people around the city that a lady of cloud giants seems to be floating above the city. And she wishes to discover more as to the fate of the cloud giant dynasty and the dynasty of all giants as a whole, and wishes to perform a scrying spell above the city. That everyone is safe and no harm will come to them. The name of this is Countess Mulara. Mulara. There is also Count Nimbolo. These names are mentioned. However, there's no talk as to whether or not you could go and speak to them if you so chose.
I sidle up to Varys and say, "Hey Varys, you know how you sometimes like to go off and do something stupid?"
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I was just thinking I might want to go up there and do something stupid.
I mean, I don't think they're the cloud giants that we necessarily have a grudge with.
I do. I made a promise to the bird.
I mean, no, none of those names were the name that we know. I don't think
Mm.
that's the same castle.
I look over at Kirok. You sure?
From what I remember, Sanshori was who we were after.
I'm going to climb up the tower. At least I'll be a little closer. Then I'm going to head up the stairs of the Zeppelin Tower, or whatever you want to call it.
The airship tower, and you were stopped at the bottom because there's people going, "Hey, what are you doing?
I'm
Can't
going
walk in
up
without
the-
permission."
Hmm.
You know, you have to talk to people. Are you looking to rent an airship? Are you looking to... You can't just walk up to the top. There's goods up there. There's work up there. Unless you have business, you cannot go up there.
She flew to the top.
What do you think you're doing? This is a
Fair point. I won't
this is
walk up
a
there.
middle-aged human.
We kind of need to charter an airship.
And at this point, by the way, Sildar and Legacy are also straddled up, and Sildar
They want it.
goes, "Sup, I'll be doing all the details. Sildar Hallwinter." And your man does his double take of, okay, wait, what? Okay, sir, yes, we can certainly discuss the details of it. We have 3 ships currently, one of which is, we have 3 ships up there, but only 2 are available. We have the Brett's, we have the Cloud's Breath, and we have the Dragon's Roar. They're the only 2 available currently.
Second one.
I'm hearing from this distant elven voice in my ear that I should look at the second one, the Dragon's Breath. So, let me take a look. And he begins talking to him. Well, we have a crew of 8 people currently on that ship. It can house, it can take a company of about 8 people as well. We have spaces as well on the, there's 3 spaces. There's one for crew, and then there's the bottom tier for guests, which doesn't get used much. We'll make sure it's accommodated appropriately for you. Oh no, it's not for me. It's going to be for all of them. I'm just here to do the paperwork. Okay, sir. Fair enough, sir. And you can clearly see this is probably the biggest client this kid's ever had to deal with. He's just going, right. Okay, got it.
Since that seems to be getting handled, I'm going to walk past and head up the tower.
He goes,
Oh,
you're not. So he goes, no, that's it. You're fine.
And as cool and brave as I'm currently being, all the way up the stairs, I'm going to be like, oh, I hate stairs.
Yeah, you had that moment of stare sack.
Just need to turn my light on. Hang on.
Lex looks down to Roman. Hey, do you want to go up the quick way?
Duh.
Okay, you do that. I'm gonna grab someone to take them with me.
What's the quick way?
Wait, how high is the tower?
It is a 100-foot tall tower.
Oh, so it's a full de-doorable tower.
Yeah, it's a de-doorable tower. It's de-doorable.
Dedorable.
Adorable.
Aww.
I'm just picturing like a door of like astral magic that just has a little kawaii face on going.
So,
I hope
Oh.
Senpai Wizard notices me.
wait, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of us that need to go up. And 3 of us
Zero's
have got
already
the door.
got up.
So, yeah, so there's 6 of us left, and 3 of us have got dimension door.
Okay.
Except the fact of I can
Glory
only
walks
take,
the baby up.
I can only
you
take
can
small.
only take.
This is where an adorable roleplay session could happen, but alas.
I mean, I can make you bigger.
Aye.
I mean, it would be a very one-sided roleplay session.
Okay. They've walked up, so it's just the 4 of us. You can just de-door yourself up.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
gonna
wait.
de-door up. Anyone want to
Hey.
lift or no?
Take someone with you. Take Ask with you.
Let's go, sweetheart. She just reaches down to grab Ash's hand. Boop!
I'll turn to Sildar and
I
my
mean, I
sister.
can do this.
Are you? You two don't need to come up, do you?
L9 just runs up and hugs you.
I'll just hang her back.
Come back to me, okay?
Of course.
I'm gonna be so pissed if you don't. I'm just saying this right now. I just got you back.
I'll be fine.
I will kick you in the nuts.
I'll be fine.
I will kick you twice in the nuts. And she just like looks at you,
I'll
hugs
keep
you
that in
again,
mind.
and the Scylla goes, "You know, if he's gonna dimension door up, you kind of have to let go of him."
You just stick with Sildar. He'll keep you safe.
Yep, promise you that.
If you really want to have some fun, try and get into the castle and ask for Harsnag. You'll enjoy that. That's a little tidbit for you there.
We'll see if Harshnag's free. He should be a good laugh.
Okay. I'll be back.
Wait, I remember when I last drank with him. That was 20 years ago. Or was
fun,
it
guys.
23? I genuinely don't remember. Oh god, we drank so much.
Okay, Sildar, don't forget this
Firewater
first.
does that.
And I will. Wait, was that? Did you just do it?
Glory pokes her head back down and goes, "You remember it?"
I will.
Just a voice booming
I'll
from
grab Roman
downstairs.
and I'll do.
Oh my
all the
god,
curls
those are
up.
curls.
It's very faint and very quiet.
The
Hello.
quietest curls.
But to be
Turns-
fair, it is
turn
manageable
volume
if
up.
no one else
Turns volume
talks.
up to max.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can.
You
We
will
can all
have to
turn our
turn me
volume up.
all the way up. I am as far up as I go.
Yeah, if no one else talks for curls, you can actually talk quite manageably.
And we'll turn everyone else down a little
Wait,
bit.
does this mean I have to stop memeing and chat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck, I take it back.
No, you don't.
Too late,
No,
no
you
take
don't.
backs.
You get
No
to
take
partake.
back.
You get to partake in the voice of us.
You get to roleplay.
Yeah. Once we hear goodbyes, I will de-door with Roman.
Okay.
I already doored.
Oh well.
He was
Then,
already gone. You went to reach for him, he's already gone.
well then we'll both use our own spell slots. It's
Okay.
fine.
I can give one back, so I'm good.
Wait, so can I.
Children, you're both beautiful.
Wait, why have I got?
But I'm the prettiest.
So funnily enough, of all the people to get up, Zero is the last one. He's got a.
Right, before we get up, I would say to everyone, when he gets up, all pretend you're really out of breath and that you also walk the stairs. He just didn't see you. Okay, go.
I gotta get to the top and
Actually
see them
walk the
immediately and just go, I hate all of you.
There were a lot of stairs. Oh god.
Lexi goes, nah, I was fine. I've got this thing called stamina.
There were some real big stairs.
Ashka is just staying silent, standing there, just nonplussed.
I just used Dimension Door because fuck stairs.
Big move.
Little feet on big stairs. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
By the way, Kirok, if you and Curls did want to do your little role play on the way up, you could do.
Inside
You
joke.
believe them all.
That's my
They all either
I
if they
did
said they
this for
walked,
you, Blue.
if they said they walked, you
Yep.
believe they walked.
Yep.
Anyway,
Glory's athletics is pretty good.
no, Glory, you're perfectly fine. You get up no bother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can carry Kira up these steps just fine.
If I can get up 100 foot of stairs, you can get up 100 foot of stairs. So, you two can
Glory
role play
is
away.
truly
I
the
will shush.
character I can never be. I'm just gonna pet Kira on the back of the head, just very calmly. Just kind of shooing her as much as I can.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Neither do I, honey. It's okay though. We got everyone here, plus Legacy. She's also here, and I know for a fact Legacy is not gonna let anything happen to you.
Why now? Why now? Why now? Why?
We don't have to fight them right now if you are not ready.
Oh, no. No.
This is gonna be hard, okay? And you don't. If you stay behind me, I'll do whatever needs to be done, and you don't have to do anything.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
I know. You can't run from these things forever. Trust me, I've tried. It's okay. Don't worry. I've got you. We've all got you. I've literally got you because I'm carrying you up these stairs, but
I hug her even tighter.
You shut the fuck up, Krauser! You shut the fuck up!
you better not be memeing in my chat.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
I know exactly what meme you just made, you motherfucker.
Don't you dare!
I know which. I think I know which one as well.
I'll give
it's
you
almost.
fucking. I'll give you
in my
Bane on
house?
3 rolls tonight. You keep that up, motherfucker.
It's
You
almost
stop
as
right
if.
there.
It's almost as if it was intentional.
Stares directly in the camera, eyebrow wiggle.
Not okay with either of you.
You shouldn't feel okay. You brought this upon yourself.
You did this! I'm just gonna gently pet the for as much as I can.
It just
While
makes.
also climbing so many stairs. Oh my god.
It
so
just
many
makes
stairs.
sad bird noises.
Okay.
Baby.
And this is this moment everyone remembers. She's 3.
I wasn't 3 to start with, but there we go.
Glory is literally 10 times your age. I
Mag-
didn't realize that until just
Magic! What can you do? Probably one of the
That
few
made it funny.
adventurers that goes younger at the end of the adventure than when they started.
now. Emotionally or physically?
Yes.
I'm sorry, but hashtag parenting.
Mood.
Mood.
Yes. 0.
This castle, like, I understand that's floating. Is it like floating on a hill? Is it like dirt? Is it stone? What's it? What's the base of it? If that makes sense. What sort of foundation is floating up there with it, or is it just trying to understand?
I think it's on
Picture-
an island, he
Picture
said.
Dalaran in the fact that there's this earth that towards the center of it is more like spiked, but at the bottom of
Gotcha.
this there is a very very large crystal that
I get
seems
you.
to be shimmering with fluorescent colors. So, you guys are at the top. Whilst you all have this tension to your hearts. I'm still not happy with you, Blue. Really not happy. I will have words
I'm
for
so
you
proud.
later, young lady.
You brought this on yourself.
We're in this together.
No, I fucking didn't.
Yes, you did. You
I
put
will
the
do
castle
this.
there.
I will put a picture in Discord later. That's all I'm going to say to that.
Kirill, if
You
you
do
do
this.
you'll be fine because in the castle, crying is not allowed. Not on the castle, on a cloud. No.
Banned forever.
What?
I
Is
was
this a
correcting Les
Sense8
Mis.
meme?
No, this was a Les Mis meme.
Ah.
That's why I said he's banned.
Yeah, it just went like right
all my brain just went, "Hey, you get off of my cloud!"
Okay, back to the study
How
stuff.
many fucking
Never
memes
mind.
can we make?
No more. No more.
Sorry, sorry.
You're not gonna waste your me. So, you all get up. There is the dragon's roar, I believe I called it.
Breath.
It has breath. Okay, right. It has breath. It has this red across, like say all the woods. Say the edges of it, the finishes of it have all got this red tint to them, but then it goes down to like this nice gold that then matches to this like dark wood, almost like a brown or black wood floorboard.
Ebony? No. No, ebony?
And ivory. Sorry.
Mahogany.
This boat is my aesthetic. This boat just stole my aesthetic.
Hey. I was here first for dragons.
Bitch, you think.
I cried when Dragonheart came out. You weren't born then.
Okay, fair. Listen, I can't argue when I was literally a fetus.
Question not my taste is horrible. I can't argue when I was a fetus.
Yes, that's going in the law book.
Good.
Guess
Girls
I'll
quote
be
of the
born.
day.
So, as you guys make your way towards the ship, you all seem to just gather around it. And at one point, one of the individuals, bear in mind, they all have these kind of tattoos on their face that look like, from the bridge of the nose out, like they're dragon wings of different colors. And
All I'm gonna say is ow.
hey man, no pain, no gain. One of them looks to all of you as they're handling some rope to the side. Laz, I think we have customers, man. Leans over, and there at the very top of the ship is on the what would be your directional wheel at the helm is this half-orc individual who's got both of the tusks are filed till they go out into like these very thin, almost needle-like tusks, and they have nose piercings all the way down the bridge of the nose that just come over the top of it in these little golden hoops. Oh, lovely! Right. Hello, everyone. Have you guys dealt with the gentleman down below? I take it, yeah. Except for the fact that some of you have teleported up, which is a bit weird.
A friend of ours has dealt with the paperwork, yes.
All right. Just give me time to set up everything here, and once a copy of the paperwork comes up to me and I know everything's dealt with proper, we will get underway. But I will need to know where you all want to go.
Well,
I'll need to know where all of you go. I'm just saying it right now.
west. Legacy, how do we explain this?
We have to intercept a ship that is currently near Purple
in
Rock.
It's in the ocean somewhere.
Multiples of these are vague, but some of them are helpful. Near Purple Rock, you said. That's
In the trackless sea. There's a boat in the trackless sea that we need to find.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
believe it home port is Purple Rocks, yeah, maybe nearby.
After several minutes of you all having this conversation, the few of you getting up, you do hear this as seems to be an elevator has been used to, and a person is raised up to the top of it. They have a letter and a large bag in hand. Um, there you go, gentlemen. All the details for the duty with these fine folk, and the payment. You will get the rest once you get everyone back. However, if they now he did put it in a particular note, and I'll just read it out again. This younger human takes out glasses, read it. If they disappear with some teleportation bullshit, just return back to town.
I like how that's a clause in our contract.
It has
Because
to be.
apparently they all have some means of teleportation, and I
Nope.
quote, bullshit.
Teleportation? No. Bullshit? Yes.
That's fair. Anyway, that's your payment for this. Because you are hiring a crew with it, and rather than just trying to take one off by yourselves, you're not actually paying for a full airship, so don't worry, it's a lot more manageable. Right, I'm going to go back down, make sure I don't have any other customers, see if the Winged Fervent has its crew back ready, and good luck, everyone. So the captain, at this point, last goes, right, let me introduce you to my crew. Sorry, just accept and pardon the language, please, everyone. You useless shits, get up! He shouts this aloud, and from beneath you just see, you just hear this straight up like, oh shit, mom just called us. Everyone's up, rushes up the stairs, and
A
four
big
other people
mood.
come up. Laz, to say it now, has a black design to his tattoos. On top of him, there's Brazik, who has I think I said Brazik has, I didn't say, but Brazik has a red design to their face. Nizloth has a blue. Delasafine has a green. Horus Kuss has we'll just call that for gold. And, we don't have any of the other color palettes on this to use, but the others we'll just say are the metallics. So there's three others. One is silver, one is gold, and one is bronze. Whereas Laz is black. He says, this is Brazik, Nizoth, Delphine, Horus Kuss, Parallel, Trait, and Zalither. This is my crew. These are the folks that are going to be getting you to your little abode, your travel location. If you have any queries along the way, please let us know. Most of us here are capable at defending ourselves, but looking at a lot of you, we'll probably just defer to you when it comes to defense, and we'll focus on keeping the ship afloat. To let you know, we have a crow's nest to the top of this as well, atop the balloon. We have a ladder to connect up to it, but pretty much we'll only just send one person up there at a time, usually straight. And besides that, I'll discuss. Show them to the rooms down below. And he motions you down to a floor beneath the. Go down one deck, says this is ours. Goes down to the next one, says now this is yours, and goes to all the rooms. You can choose which ones you like. You have 7 people. Each room can take 2, and we have 4 rooms. So one of you gets a room to themselves.
Are the rooms themed at all?
We have an aesthetic. We're still working on the ship having an aesthetic. We try not to do that for the whole getting burnt thing, or getting destroyed or damaged. It's easier.
That's just while I'm following in this crew around just silently. Can I just examine them, and do I get any strange draconic themed, actual draconic vibes off of anyone? Any like little signs that?
Well,
they
you don't
might-
have your sword to check.
Which is why I want to roll an insight check without saying. Can I roll an
Sure,
insight
make an insight check.
to see if
See, you have to ask and say,
Am
I would
on
like
a
to
ship
do
full of dragons? That's the question you just asked in a
Are these
different
people
way.
actually dragons transformed into humanoids?
Please
Oh,
say
yeah,
yes.
my paranoia has passed
Please
on.
say
don't know.
yes.
You
You've
don't know.
inherited my paranoia.
Dragon crew.
I'll walk on deck, but
one.
I'm just going to be looking in the sky and studying the bejeebers out of that castle.
What you're noticing is that it's almost like there's this single focal point of light, almost like a torch, or like, say, a lantern, focused out from the crystal at the bottom, and it just goes over the city in a loop, and again. And it seems to be consistently doing this, like every 2 or 3 minutes. It seems to do this.
How far away is the castle?
From your current position, it's the bottom of it's about 200 feet away, 300 feet away, and like say where the castle begins itself, like this is where the bottom of the earth is.
Bottom
It's
of
like
the island.
yeah, it's like 300 feet away, and the actual castle itself is about another 100 feet away, and the castle then from its base on like its ground up is about 400 feet.
Okay.
Wait, who did they say they were scrying for? Hecaton?
They didn't say who they were scrying for. They just said they would be scrying.
They said they were searching for relics or trying to discern things about the old giant ancestry and old giant empire.
Good thing we don't have those anymore, right, guys?
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Suddenly, the big beacon is all of the relics you've accumulated over the time. Go bang, bang, bang,
Thank God we got rid
bang,
of those.
bang, bang.
Whoops. Oh, you mean these ancient giant relics?
That are slowly moving away on an airship away from you.
Haha.
Listen here, you little shit.
That's why I didn't say it aloud. That's why I didn't say it aloud.
That's what you were trying to say to me.
What you're noticing as well is where the heat for the actual hot air balloon currently is, because the air balloon is like constantly being heated, but it's not, say, increasing to rise further. It's a large brazier, like say maybe 10 foot around, that takes up a large space inside of on the actual top floor, but it has nothing underneath it. But it doesn't seem to get maintenance at all. So, are you all comfortable, ready to go?
Comfortable? No. Ready to
Yep.
go? Yeah.
She's
I've
still
been
got a
popular
bird latched to her.
Christmas.
I'm going to go to whatever room is the fourth room and just close the door behind me.
Okay, you close the door behind you. You go up, you D-door up to the crow's nest, and you land in the lap of one of the humans that goes, like this guy with this bronze tattooing on his face going, "What the fuck, man?
Oh, hi.
This is my... Get out! No guests are meant to go up to the crow's nest. Get down from here.
Okay. I walked. I go down the ladder.
Dude! And you realize you basically landed on top of him writing, and there's now just a mark where his pen and ink were through a page. Man,
I'm gonna kill you.
Thankfully that was a blank page.
Well, you got memento now of my foot.
I'm fine.
I'm lying, I'm dying inside.
I'm okay.
I will
Ask,
say this
where are you
much.
at?
I will say this much. You remember the castle of Sansuri having been documented as having many flying creatures around it at all times? This does not. And there was no mention of a crystal ball with Sansuri's either. To beat off the point of, it's not her! You
It
think
doesn't
Harsha would
matter.
have walked down if it was her?
Doesn't stop
Hell
Kirat,
no!
doesn't stop Kirat being scared.
It's the
Fear by
the concept
association.
of the thing.
It's not Tim the shark that bit you, but you see another shark, you go, ah!
Exactly.
Exactly.
Ah, shark.
Please never say the same thing.
PTSD, PTSD.
Everyone clap for it. Every party has one.
Every player has one.
Mood!
Big mood.
I'm working over mine.
So, Varys, you go to a room by yourself?
Yep.
While you go there, Zero, you were asking Ashk?
Yeah, is she anywhere around?
I'll be very, very close near Glory, trying to help calm Kirok down to a certain degree, just trying to reassure her as much as possible, as well as as well as Glory.
I might wave you over.
Zero, report.
I'm studying this castle. I'm not saying we attack. I mean, I might not even be the. I mean, I don't know many floating castles. Not the point. You're pretty good with this stuff. Tell me, where would you say the structural weakness is highest in this sort of thing?
Zero, as much as I appreciate that you're doing this for Kirok, I don't believe that this is one such instance where we attack it.
Yeah, but when we do attack a flying castle, wouldn't it be good to have prior knowledge of where to do it?
Would I, DM, would I know of the stuff with Sansuri, or
In
would that be
regards,
meta?
Kirok has made reference to the fact she's terrified of cloud giants. Legacy and Harshnag have made reference while you guys have been somewhat close. I'm going to say that.
Well, sorry to interrupt. I think if I remember right, Blue confirmed tonight that you told us specifically you were scared of a flying castle.
Yes, and that's what my next point was, is Kirok has often said she's afraid of a flying castle. So this reaction is prompting something sincere.
Mm-hmm.
But in regards to like the structural weaknesses of a castle,
I'm
in the
not so
sky.
much saying the structural weaknesses of the sky. I just remember you saying that Countess Sansuri's had flying creatures around it. Would I necessarily know that information or not through?
I'd say you'd have it mentioned, or you heard it mentioned.
Mm-hmm. That was what I was asking. As in whether I. So in that case, we know Harshnag is certainly suspicious of a lot of individuals. Now, in the case of this individual, he seemed to be less cautious for, well, Harshnag. But DM, in regards to the structural thing, yeah, dwarven stone, would I necessarily know?
I'd say you might be able to guess of like the structural weaknesses of a certain building. So I'd say go on ahead and make a intelligence check with advantage.
It would be great if I had my mouse again. That would be awesome. Mouse. Come on. Intelligence check with advantage.
Of a castle, I'd say you're aware of the fact that you're unaware of, like, say, the means of which a castle like that would fly. And while there are definitely weak points to a castle, that would require explosives or artillery or other means to bring them down, things you wouldn't exactly be able to bring up to a point. Magic of a very strong nature could probably cause sincere damage, but you have a bit of a thought of, well, it's flying in the air. If you can cause it to stop flying, that's probably going to be doing the most damage out of anything to it.
For lack of a better word, clipping its wings.
Yes, exactly.
So we're both in the same field of thought. Well, me out of character and this in character Ash is both the same thought that we want to dislodge the crystal.
Yes, but it depends on the actual fortress itself.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we're not attacking it, but It is good to know in the future.
I appreciate you keeping an eye for. Oh, I appreciate you keeping an eye on Angle, by the way.
I made a promise, so I do intend to keep. I will rip that castle out the sky one day or another.
Well, I should say that you have two other people to support you for that. You know, I appreciate what you did for Glory.
Hmm? Yeah, I didn't do anything. It was all her. And you guys.
You know what I mean.
Hmm. I've been through it, that's all.
Exactly. I don't know if she'd be able to thank you enough for that.
I intend to pay my debts to all of you. Not debts per se, just, friendship is a give and take, and I want to give at least once, and then
Your
we can just
family,
chat about
Raudva,
giving it
come
out.
on. And she slaps
I
him on the
know
back.
Thank you. I was about to say.
Douche.
Whack!
On the floor, coughing his lungs up.
I was
I'm
thinking,
the
like,
Lord,
coughing my
but
lungs
different.
up, trying not to fall off the railing.
Sorry. Keep forgetting. Strength stuff.
My body's never been the hardiest. Oh
Maybe I
shit, we're
should-
flying. I should have gotten herbs. Do you think people get airsick? Is that a thing? I know people get seasick and there's herbs you can chew, but I don't know if airsick's a thing.
You're asking the wrong dwarf.
Eh.
I will say this as well. Everyone aboard this ship, except for the captain, is a human.
And what's the captain?
A half.
Harfolk.
Gotcha.
Also, yes, I did get all the names of the crew.
Good job.
Awesome.
Nice.
And what colour face paint they have.
Nice.
I come walking down from the.
I'll just say it again just to say for ease for you. Brassick's red. Nirzoth is blue. Delasfine is green. Oriscus is gold. Trait is bronze. Perla is silver. And I actually have another person who doesn't have a color yet, so we're going to give Zalithia white, because I don't think I gave Zalithia a color. I think I may have messed up. And Laz is black.
And Glory's chest plate is looking awesome, by the way.
Dope.
So I guess it's only fair to pop away from the world map, because you have a ship to be on.
Or you.
Wow, a black screen.
Oh,
Because it's
ship
always
is
such a good reveal.
I think we've flown a little too high. Or a little too low, I'm not sure.
See, here's the thing. Do you want to know
on
the
this
thing? Do you want to know the fucking thing? I went and I turned off dynamic thing earlier, but apparently it didn't decide to load the thing. I'm like, no, we don't like that you had that, so we're gonna turn it back on. Can you now see it?
Roll20 is keeping
Yes.
you humble.
It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to keep me fucking humble. You lot exist.
Exactly.
Who wants to play Guns Vicarous after this?
Hell yeah.
It's fine. In this game, if I fall off, it's fine because I can fly back on.
If we run into Captain Maximilian Valentine, I quit.
I'm gonna let you know that of all of you, the only person that could survive a fall off this is probably Ash, which makes a crater in the ground.
Kirok can fly.
I can fly.
Some of us can fly.
I mean a fall, not a float.
I can fall. I just
I will-
then
I-
fall
I-
upwards.
I can just
I will-
dimension door
I
to
will
the
say
ground.
this, I would die.
I was dancing while knitting. That's quite an
Deficit.
achievement.
Just I can picture the cute little best thing.
Never mind.
So, you're all aboard the ship. Everyone ready? As Laz looks
I
out.
am doing whatever Kirok wants me to do.
Kirok still just clung to you.
You sure? I was about to say, we're about to fly. Your bird's okay, yeah?
She'll be okay. Kirok, do you want to go under deck or do you want to stay above deck?
Down.
We'll go down. We'll go downstairs.
Fair
It's
enough.
complicated.
Brasik, take us off. And him, Nizoth, and Delphine are all just rushing to the side of the deck and just undoing all the ropes, pulling them in. And Laz walks around the brazier in the middle underneath the balloon, goes, "Bro, talk. Front." And you see and he speaks in a language that I don't think most of you understand. What languages do people understand?
Not
Give me a
Common Infernal. Oh, and
Speak.
Celestial.
I
Celestial now.
speak bird.
common, elf, sylvan,
You mean you
giant.
speak air?
Yes, I speak bird and air
Common gnome giant.
and angel.
I
Don't
speak.
don't talk over each other because Roman was going and then two people jumped him.
Sorry.
Roman, what did you say?
Common gnome giant.
Okay.
No.
I speak
Nail.
common.
That person
I speak.
speaking nail.
I speak common, undercommon, and Drudaic.
Nope, nope, and nope. Okay, no one speaks primordial. That's fine.
Nope.
You watch as the flame just begins to,
Did
and you all begin going
everyone-
up.
Did everyone disconnect from Roll20 or just me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I disconnected too.
Yeah.
I'll refresh.
I don't think I did.
It's
Oh.
back.
I did also.
Are we back?
We're back.
We back?
Keep going.
I never left. So, the airship begins to rise up, and then two of the people underneath the deck go to either side of this design. When you guys step down, there's essentially like this grate with the sigil in the center of it, like say to the back wall of it that you can see, and Zalithia is there and seems to be focusing a spell on it. And as they do, it begins to light up, and anyone outside just sees the propeller at the back start going. And you all begin taking off at a very reasonable speed. Definitely no level of a huru speed, but a good speed. You go around the castle and out to sea. And you travel and travel for a full day. You get out of Waterdeep very, very quickly, and then there's nothing but sea underneath you. And the ship rises up probably about 600 feet into the air. At that point, Laz steps down to the room in which Glory and Kirok have gone into. Just to let you know, we're outside of the city if she wants to come back up. Before going back upstairs. And he seems to just be managing the helm.
Once they've been told that, Kirok slowly unlatches herself. There's probably some small indentations from that.
Thankfully, magical armor
Sounds his
exists.
play. You're good. Detach.
Catch the bird.
Zero will have spent this entire time watching the castle disappear into the distance.
Seething at it.
Yep, studying it,
Kirok,
readying
anything.
myself.
I'm more than happy to stay down here if you don't want to go back up. But if you want to go back up, I guess I'll go.
No, they were yours. The ones you left here.
Can you make sure it's gone?
You ready to mad at me?
I can. Yes.
Hey, you left
Yes,
your
I'll do
robbers.
that.
Varys is currently speaking to one of the crew members.
Couldn't mute my mic.
The one that's definitely a dragon.
Oh, shit.
So, very, very reluctantly, I'm gonna head upstairs and make sure it's gone.
It's
even
gone.
though I fucking hate heights. Okay,
It's
the
gone.
minute I see it's gone, I'm going back downstairs.
You're like, okay, it's good. Meanwhile, Legacy is on top of the ship, hat held as the wind is just in her hair, close to the front, just going, "Are you sure you're my daughter?
I don't like heights.
Honey, honey dear.
Mum, if I fall off the ship, I will die. You can probably fly.
I
Who
can't
says
fly.
Who says you're going to fall, Carrot? Come on.
I don't want to talk about this. I'm gonna go get Kirak. Bye.
Okay, fine.
By the way, Legacy has gone from the ropes. She is in straight up. Da da dun dun da da dun dun da da dun dun da da dun.
Legacy is living her best life in glory. She's like, nah.
Who wants to roll me a D100?
I do.
Go on, Kirak. 60.
Oh shit.
We've been rolling a lot of D100s this session. I just want to put that out there because it makes me frightened.
It makes me frightened,
It
girl.
does me a good frightened.
81. It's a high number.
That is a
I
high
like
number.
that number, and I feel like I may live to regret that.
I like that number, she says, as her stomach just plummets.
What? Just for now, IRL, I'm terrified of heights, so this is gonna be funny. Hello, friend. I cannot see you, but I am waving.
Just say goodbye.
Burp!
An excellent friend.
My jaw was down so low that I started feeling that slight thing there where it's like,
It's
ah.
like, ow, I've actually hurt myself.
Bye.
We're all a crafty lot, aren't we?
Kirak will cautiously creep onto the deck when she's told it's clear.
I will even go first if it makes Kirak feel better.
Thank you.
Even though I'm clearly not happy about it.
I have little fluffy glory here as well, which makes it funny.
I just realised what Kirak's going to do next is going to greatly distress Glory.
If you push me off this fucking ship, I will kill you.
No, but she's just going to... Once she realises the sky is clear, she's just going to walk off the edge herself.
Wait.
She just drops and disappears from view, and then there's that moment of panic, and then she reappears on the other side, gliding.
Kirak, I'm gonna actually vomit, and you'll have to deal with it.
How fast? Ship going?
Well,
Is
I
it
have the
faster
details
than-
of it here, so give me
Is
a
it
second.
faster than the speed of an average Kirak?
Yes, actually.
Why,
Well,
how quick-
Kirak.
It is
How's
by
it
her.
travelling? How's it travelling in feet, so I can calculate it?
You left
Oh god,
behind.
no.
It doesn't have a calculation by feet.
Wh-
It just
what
has
speed
a
is it?
airship can go at 100 and... Oh! It actually goes faster than the Rock.
It does?
Well, it either does... No, actually, no, it doesn't. So what happens is, the airship itself is not the thing that needs rest. The Rock does need rest.
Yeah.
So the airship can go at 192 miles a day. The Rock,
Yeah.
I believe, can only go about 100, but it needs breaks.
Yeah.
That's the
Hiru is
difference.
114, but he needs 8 hours rest, like everybody else does.
Yeah. So it's less of a... it doesn't go faster than it, but it can definitely outpace it eventually. Like, it needs to take breaks, the ship does not.
What was it? 190, was it?
192.
So it's 8 miles an hour, which is
What's 8 miles an hour in feet per second?
so it can move 0.8 miles per turn, and then what is 0.8 miles in feet? Mile in
My brain is already.
Wow.
I've just given up on
I'm going to
myself.
calculate this so I can know for flying purposes it's
It can
important.
move 4,224 feet.
You
per
can
turn.
keep up with the Kirok. You can dash back up to it if you let it go behind you.
4,000 feet per turn.
Doubt.
Doubt.
That's what my.
Wow.
the math-
Did you type in a miles per hour thing?
Oh, I don't know what I've done.
Let's just say because
Let's say-
a rock. Okay, a rock can go at 100 miles, 100 feet per second. 100 feet per second, and in a day's travel, will do, blah blah blah. We'll say this goes at like say 80 miles or 80 feet per turn, but the fact is it goes for longer, so it makes up the difference. Like in 24 hours, this will go faster than the rock will.
Perfect.
Kirok can keep up, is just the question.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kirok can keep up. It's just a matter of, you can't always fly with it because it will just outpace you.
Yeah. She's just stretching her wings because she needs air.
Mm. And it is a relaxing thing.
And out of character, it's mildly funny to just drop off the edge and scare Glory.
Thank you for giving your mother a heart attack.
Whilst you fall off the edge, you see that your grandmother is basically holding a rope and is leaning over the edge entirely, like straight up, like seafaring style. Like, no, she's fine.
Karak has a panic attack and then proceeds to just jump off the edge. Ah!
The nanny. She's good. She needs a bit of hair.
I'm just gonna linger around the doorway to the lower deck. I don't want to go near the edges of the ship.
Oh god, I got a really, really bad idea when I do it.
Do it. You should do it immediately.
No.
You should do it
No,
immediately.
no.
You should do it immediately. You should
No,
do it
I'm
immediately.
not. I'm not going to do it only because I know that girls will probably not enjoy it as much as I would. But there we
Yeah,
go.
you should do it
Probably less
immediately.
afraid of heights than I am.
Glory
For
and
reference, I'm terrified, but Glory's probably just like mildly upset by them.
Glory and Ash.
Realistic at her chances of survival.
Just doing the Titanic thing on the front of the ship.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Needs to be done. Me and
Exactly
Jim.
that. Anyway,
Karak can do the thing that they do in How to Train Your Dragon, where they stand on the cliff and the wind blowing up the cliff just keeps them aloft and they don't move. So she just stands with her wing open and the wind just sort of keeps her floating and she doesn't move.
no.
So you guys travel for a while. Kirak, you can make a perception check as you're off the ship.
I'm just gonna be like sharpening my weapons and stuff.
Do you say we've done a day's worth of travel?
Roughly a day's worth. Not yet, but you will go through a day's travel here.
Oh, okay.
Well, funnily enough, Kirak, you don't need high to see this. Underneath you, like say 600 feet down where the water is, you just see something breach. You just see a large whale breach and back in. Seems to be a pod of whales moving across. Very large whale.
Aww. And watch them. It's relaxing.
Do you tell the rest of us this?
She's off the ship, and there's enough wind where she goes, "There's a bunch of whales." Like the wind is kind of cutting it because you guys are going at a good pace.
It says it in wind.
Great, the language none of you understand.
Sequin.
I can, however, message people and just go, "Bing, whales."
It's just essentially. It is essentially talk. Oh yeah, I speak whale.
Oh my god, Dory is such a good comparison for Kira. In terms of
Yeah.
just, like, character roles,
Yeah.
Oh.
it's all funny until suddenly it isn't.
Yep. Definitely.
And it's like, guys, my dog's losing his absolute shit. We'll play for a second. I'll be right back.
Good dog. The best
While
dog.
we're over the ocean, it's so tempting to like do the thing where they fly like really close and do a little trail in the water.
Look, whales.
We'll go on Huru and go fly over the ocean and feel the spray.
I mean, I'm down.
No, we're up, silly.
No, but we gotta go down to get to the water.
I'm gonna materialize in your house and fight you.
Down, down, deeper down.
While the DM is away, Blue comes out to play.
Blue stops memeing in the private channel and does it in the voice chat.
Memeing on main.
Banned for memeing on main.
I'll be right back. Well, that's yeah. Be right back.
I guess we're taking a break.
I guess
I
this is
guess.
an unofficial break if people want to go like top up drinks or something.
Remember to shop at Game Tea.
I'm gonna quickly nip to the loo in that case.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my beer pen real quick because I do actually have sunstroke. That's not just a joke I keep making.
I'm going to the bathroom. Be right back.
Stay hydrated. Hello. We're back.
Welcome back. We're only going to be back for a little bit. So,
It's getting late.
you guys fly on through for the night and into the next day.
Mhm.
You get the salt. You have salty air just abound. You get that beautiful, wonderful smell, that high chill from the wind around you as well. It's at peace for a while. Kirok, you get a message on your sending stone that I'm going to send.
Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Oh, she got a text.
It's my friend!
What's your ringtone?
It's a standard Nokia.
God, I just
Hello?
vibrate.
I'm on an airship.
I'm on an exit!
I can't hear you.
I'm going through some thick clouds, you'll have to speak up.
I sent it to you.
I mean, Kirok's response is just, okay. She doesn't
Thank you.
she doesn't question it, but I question it greatly. What? Cool, yeah, Kirok just goes, okay,
Okay, bye.
we
Did
miss
say it
you.
out loud?
Who dropped?
Oh, no.
Yummy.
No.
Okay.
America was pulled in by Cthulhu.
Okay, we miss you. I feel better now.
Kira, who are you talking to?
My rock.
But who's not here?
Bird?
Who's no? Where's her?
I hold up a stone. My rock.
Oh, your stone.
The rock talks to you.
Yes,
I think you can speak stone.
you can now.
Interesting.
Sort of.
Paris. I'm really confused. This is something I should definitely get.
I don't get it either.
Okay, cool. Then we're on the same page. It's not just me being dumb. Right.
Are you being serious? You don't know
Okay.
what she's doing.
So the rock talks
I've
to you.
walked
What does
off.
the rock say?
I've walked off.
What
at
does
this
the
point.
rock say?
I tend to talk.
As she walks off,
And Kirok's gone.
Glory, are you being serious? You don't know. You were there when we got that rock. You know what it does, right?
I'm joking.
I could tell. You were like whispering. You were serious.
I'm sorry. In real life, I was going, who are you talking to? My rock? Like Dwayne Johnson? Or I mean, what?
One of the crew members takes off their mask.
I could
The
go get.
bravo.
I could go get my pretty rock from the drawer that I keep.
I want both Varys and Glory to make perception checks.
Shit.
Yeah, that's me. I can do. Deceptione.
That's pretty good.
This is my pretty rock that I keep.
Nice.
Of course you do.
It's my rock.
Blue, does it speak to you sometimes?
You two hear this little.
Depends.
You two hear this little scraping sound across the floor. You look down to the source, and you see from one corner to another by some barrels at the far end, you see a tiny mouse with a rock that's like strapped to its back that's just scraping off the ground next to it. And you can just see this long, straggly beard hanging down from its face and going out underneath it.
Mouse.
Can I
It's a
catch
mouse.
it?
You can run up and grab it. It's a mouse.
Hi, what the fuck is this? I said, turning to Varys, holding the rest of the mouse by its little tail.
It looks like a mouse with a beard.
Hi, mouse with a beard. What the fuck?
The mouse is looking at you, just shaking. It's just wildly shaking its head as you're looking at it.
Hello?
It's like,
No, she'll eat
Come
it. Don't.
What?
too late. She already said it.
I walk
Do
over.
I see this?
Hi. Ooh.
Don't eat this. But
I take the mouse and go, are you Hushnake's friend?
It nods at you.
Okay. I put it back on the floor.
It runs off.
Bye.
you
Well,
have
then
never
you're
seen
up.
Glory this confused in your entire life.
Kira,
And
what is
Glory's
going
been
on
very
with you?
confused in her life.
You now have a 20 intelligence, and you're more confused than you've ever been.
It's like the two
So I'm
20
meant to
the two
understand
20
more.
intelligence, the two people with 20 intelligence are just standing there like, what the fuck?
Found it.
What is going on?
Kirok, explain, please.
It's
What is
Hashnag's
going
friend.
Explain more, please.
The rock told me.
Yeah, Harsnag. What did Harsnag say?
He said if there's a mouse with a beard, please don't eat it.
And
And I said, okay, we miss him.
Okay.
there was nothing else at all that he said.
No. Why?
What is his friend's name?
Hey, Dash, do I believe Kirok?
Make an insight check.
Wise, Glory would never insight check her
Don't
own
make
daughter.
don't make me use bluff on you, Kirok.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you see a mouse with a beard, don't eat it. The Rock told me.
I haven't even written notes, I'm so perplexed.
Oh, I'm back on form tonight, guys.
So,
the face of blissful ignorance. Yeah. What? Why are you shaking your head?
This isn't weird to you, is it?
Why would it be weird? It's Harshnag's friend.
It's a mouse.
You know, a friend of
Would be
Harshnag. Harshnag's friend.
So?
The friend, specifically for Harshnag.
If it's
Thank
friends
you.
if it's friends with Harshnag, then it's fine. Why is this wrong?
I'm...
Can I see the mouse, or is it?
the mouse has run off.
Can I go and look for him?
Make an investigation check for the mouse.
I'm gonna leave it. I trust
Oh
your.
my
I cast locate person on the mouse.
Investigation.
It doesn't take long, but you find the mouse. It's curled up in a corner with the stone, like, still strapped to it. It looks up at you, just shakes its head, like, no. No.
Can I cast a message cantrip with the mouse
Okay.
and to say, "Hi, are you Harsnag's friend?"
No. I am Harshnag. Do not hit me. I got true polymorphed. It will last for 2 days, 3 days tops.
That was fantastic.
The message cantrip. What's with the fucking stone? Oh, is that the stone? Oh, that's the sending.
It looks up at you like, really? You've never seen a mouse like you dumb motherfucker.
20 intelligence.
Do you think a mouse is the safest thing? I could just flick you and you'd die.
Please don't.
Guess I'll die.
Mouse looks up at you, arms raised up, as if to say, it didn't make this choice.
Do you want us to put you somewhere safer than just out on the deck where you could just fall off the boat?
Currently, it's underneath the deck, on the floor where you guys have your rooms, next to the stores. Like, it is up in a corner as far away as it can be to as many people as possible.
I've got a room to myself. Do you want to, like, sleep in, like, a little...
It nods profusely.
I hold up my hand so it can crawl onto my hand.
It steps upon your hand.
And I'll carry him into my room and, like, make, like, a little... Like, if I've got, like, a cup or a bowl, make, like, a little bed. Have, like,
Aww.
rags and make it soft.
It kind of rolls itself in, and as it does, the whole ship just goes as you all just quickly move to the side heavily. Varys, you need to make a dex check.
I hate this, I hate this, I hate this.
Oh god.
Actually, I need everyone to make a dex saving throw.
Save.
I hate this, I hate this, I hate this.
Nice.
Oh, pirate music. I went.
Ooh. I'm gonna go put my rock back.
I clicked it, but nothing. Oh no.
Okay,
There you
here.
go. Ask dex check.
Alright.
I'm going to presume as well all of you are underneath at this point. None of you said you had gone up deck.
I'm
Thank
hovering around
Ta-da.
the below deck.
You've all fallen backwards at points. Varys, you're the only one who manages to move slightly. Harshnag's still in hand, in bowl, as the whole ship just like moves very heavily to its left before shooting right back up into position. Beds and stuff move slightly, and you hear a commotion from atop the deck as you hear not one, not two, but three very large, loud roars.
Oh.
I'll stop
Alright.
running.
Oh,
Am I
I'm
still on
going
the?
to head
Can
above
I
deck.
see what this is? I assume I was still on deck where the mouse
Oh,
was.
you went up to
Alright.
deck? No, the mouse was not on deck. The mouse was in the bottom
Oh, okay.
level. There's 3 levels, bottom level. But you
Okay.
moved your way back up. So I'd say you'd be the first to see it.
Okay.
You see
Yeah, I'm gonna start running up
3
as well.
massive wings just flirt over, very leathery, with this blue form to them. Smaller than something else you've seen. But you hear one of them scream out in Draconic. Anyone who understands Draconic, which is a few, says, "The sons of Imrit send their regards." And that's where we're ending the session.
Oh shit! Ah!
Dun, dun, dun.
Blah, blah, blah.
Remember to shop at Game Tea, everybody.
What is this, Game of Thrones or something?
It is now.
I got really confused when you said you see 3 wings. I was like, a 3-winged
3 sets of
dragon?
wings.
I thought we said-
Cool. well,
3
like,
sets of...
we got that to look forward to
Figured.
next week then.
Oh wait, hang on. I need to do something very important to all the lore. Yeah, there we go.
Hey. Right. Well, you have to tune in next week to see what happens with this. Until then, take care.
Dallas Finn and
Hellos.
Nizroth are like, "What the fuck, man? I did not sign up for this."
We're cool, dudes. We cool. You see the dragons? We cool. Right? Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.